Good morning or good afternoon, Michael, or good evening. Which one am I doing here?
Good afternoon. It's about 5:15.
Oh, that means it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
That means
I'm in London.
we can have some wine. That's awesome. So this is pretty cool. You're with the vines. So let's talk about wine, of course.
Absolutely. That's my favorite thing to talk about.
So, all right, it's summertime. People are looking for, I guess, the cooler wine, especially here in Arizona. And you have a few on the table here for me. But what's the object of having a good wine?
Well, I mean, typically people just think white wines when they think about summer. Of course, especially in Phoenix where it's hot, and in Arizona where it's hot, you think white. But you don't have to only think white. And so I wanted to share some wines. There's a lot of great rosés. There are some Rieslings, other whites from around the world that can be interesting, not very expensive, super refreshing on a hot day.
Yeah, I have a few here right here. So I want to start down this way first, and then we'll work down to this one I want to open up in just a moment. But what's the first one I have right here? This is a nice little Riesling. What's it?
So the first two are Rieslings from the Moselle Valley in Germany. Riesling got a bad name a long time ago in the States, like for being blue nun and cheap wines. And they're really some wonderful wines. They're very vibrant, full of minerality, nice crisp wines to wake you up in the afternoon. And I think that you'll really like them, especially with a nice salad or roast chicken, something like that.
Yeah, and so these type of wines are making a good comeback. As you said, they're good a bad name because they're a little dry, aren't they?
They are. They're dry and they're crisp. So nice, refreshing. Good for a warm day.
So all right, I like that. Okay, then over here, what do we have?
So this is a blend. This is a Grenache, Syrah, and Mourvedre. It's actually one of my personal wines that I make in Argentina, a GSM it's called. And it's a blend of wines typically you get from France in the Rhone Valley, like in a Chateau Neuf de Pape. But it's a red wine, but it's a lighter red wine. And you can actually even serve it a little chilled. Most people will shy away from that. But if on a hot day, chill down the red wine a little bit. You certainly don't want a wine that's too warm.
Yeah, I like what you said here because it's a light red wine because I have problems with red wines. I can't get into the story, but let's just say I woke up in another state. But this one is, you said, nice to chill and it really sits well.
Yeah, really any red wine. I mean, some of the bigger ones like a Cabernet, perhaps is a little too much in the summer, but we're out barbecuing and throw a steak on the grill. You can have a red wine. You don't have to leave red wines for the winter. Just chill it down a little bit. It'll warm up in your glass and you'll find it a lot more refreshing.
So, all right, our last one. And before we start this, what time is it now in London?
It's about 5:15.
5:15?
That's the go-to for summer. So rosé is perfect for somebody that likes a lighter wine, wants something that's refreshing, but also has a little character, has a little body.
All right, so I got a little in there, and this is a really nice one. I have to make sure I say rosé. I've been saying rose, but rosé.
So that's actually made from grapes, from Pinot Noir grapes. So it's light, but it's got some nice acidity and it's fresh.
Yeah, that is very nice. So, and this is a nice one to have pretty much afternoons and a little bit in the evening time, you're thinking?
That's my pool wine. That's my, sit by the pool. It's the low alcohol. You can drink it all afternoon. It's also it's called Uko's Playground, which is named after my dog who's on the label there. So she's always diving in the pool. I haven't quite trained her to open the bottles yet, but we're getting there.
Yeah. And is there any limit on how much you should put in a glass?
I mean, the only benefit in putting a smaller amount is that you might want to leave on a white wine. You might want to leave it in the refrigerator or in ice so it doesn't get too warm.
Yeah, well,
but there's no limit.
No limit.
You go for it.
I love this. All right, where can we find out more about the wines and about you, of course, and your wine tips?
Great. Well, at the-vines.com.
Well, I like Michael. Thank you very much for joining us all the way from London, which is awesome. And we have to mention that you you have ties here because of ASU.
That's it. Go Sun Devils. I miss Tempe and Arizona quite a lot.
So, well, you know what? If you come back to visit, love you to come in, bring some more wine. We'll sit and we'll have a little wine talk. How's that sound?
Let's do it. Enjoy it.
So, all right.
Have a good summer.
Thank you, Michael.
All right. Thanks a lot. Take care.